Guys, we're on the way to pick up my Jeep and I cannot wait to show you what I've done with it. A lot of you guys have seen videos of my old build on my JK where I put 35-inch tires with 20-inch wheels with a 2.5-inch rough country lift. Now the lift was amazing. It was under 200 bucks, but with my new Jeep JL, we had to go big to fit on the 37-inch tires that we're about to put on. So it does cost 2,500 bucks, and it's like, what? 3 or 4 times as much money as the 2.5-inch lift to put in. So man, we're really, you know, it's crazy the limits that we're willing to go through for another 2 inches. You know, it is insane. But
2 inches goes a long way.
2 inches goes a long way. So we're about to pick up the Jeep. It's gonna look awesome. If you guys like Jeeps, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. So let's do it. This is it. So the tire does not fit with even this aftermarket bumper, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do back there. But check this out, guys. Wait, let me put it on wide angle. Whew. How is this lift to put in? Was it pretty easy, or?
Definitely familiarize yourself with a grinder, for sure. Angle grinder, cutoff wheel, and a disc sander. Gotta get familiar with those. But other than that, yeah, get a good drill, some good drill bits. Works good.
Yeah, it's a good lift, huh?
Yeah, it's all, I mean, it really is all bolt-on. You just gotta cut all the stock brackets off and re-drill some holes, but other than that, yeah. I wish I had done a side-by-side comparison of each individual product that came in that kit, because everything from the shocks to the coil springs, the sway bar links, everything is just has way more mass to it. It's a lot more beef, a lot more quality. You could tell, like visually, you can tell.
So I hope you guys like the combo that I did, the 37-inch tires, 22-inch wheels with a 4-inch lift. Now, as you can see, there's nothing else really done to this Jeep besides, you know, the antenna. The reason I do that is because no Jeep really looks that great if you don't have a lift with wheels and tires. So I always save my money to get that done first. Because why would you waste your money on a new bumper, a hood, fenders, all that great stuff if you don't have the lift and the tires? So that needs to be the first thing that you guys do if you guys are thinking about modding out your Jeep. And if you guys have never heard of XF Off-Road, that's where I got these wheels. These wheels are so sick. It's actually my second choice. My first choice were sold out, and I was actually thinking about going with 24s just because I love this wheel, but I'm so glad that I went with my second choice here because these look so awesome. I love the deep dish. They're so freaking cool. And these tires are probably, you know, I've done my research on the tires, are probably the cheapest tire for the quality. So these Venom Power tires are awesome. These are the XTs. They have, you know, their hybrid tire in between the AT and MT. Their XT is the AT tire, and they of course have their mud tire, but the XTs are by far the most popular by this company, and love the tires. Still got to test them out on the highway, but my friend actually got me into these tires. He said, you know, they're the best for the price. So definitely look into those tires if you guys are modding out your Jeeps. But I would actually love some comments from you guys if you had any suggestions of, you know, what I should do for this Jeep. I know I'm replacing the bumper, don't know which one I'm going to replace it with. For the hood, I'm probably going to do exactly what I did with my last build because I absolutely love the hood from DV8, an awesome company that has this badass hood with all these vents on it that, you know, actually help cool down your engine a little bit. So probably going to go that route. The cool thing about the Sahara is the fenders are paint matched, so that's going to be probably the last thing that I mod out. I may not even get new fenders because that's kind of how I think as far as modding out a vehicle. I go, okay, what can I do to make the biggest impact possible, but in the cheapest way? So why would I, you know, mod out this fender and get a new fender and paint match it and install it and do all that work if it looks really cool with the stock one, you know? But something like the front bumper, that it looks like crap. I'll for sure change out the stock headlights. And you know what? I'm probably gonna keep the grill this time. I know a lot of you guys in the hardcore Jeep community, you absolutely hate it when Jeepers replace the front, you know, iconic 7-slot grill. I'm thinking that I'm gonna keep the grill, but Who knows? But I seriously can't get over this lift. I know it's, you know, I went from a 2.5 with 35s. Now I'm doing a 4-inch lift with 37s. But when you're driving, you're like looking down on pickup trucks, and it's an awesome feeling. And the ride is so much better with the upgraded, you know, shocks, coils, literally replaced like the whole suspension to make it an awesome ride. I wouldn't change what I did before when I got the Rough Country 2.5-inch lift on my last build, because it was just the most economical way to do it. But the ride on this is so much better, and I just wanted to switch it up and go really big this time, because these Jeep videos, they do so good on my channel. So I want to thank each and every one of you for viewing, liking, commenting on all of my Jeep videos, because man, I can still remember when I was like, I don't know, 14, 15 years old. I was down in Florida riding in a friend of a friend's Jeep. He had this Jeep all jacked up. I think he had probably 37s on it. And I just remember the feeling of, you know, riding in that Jeep. Everyone's turning their head and they're going, holy shit, look at that. And I was like, you know, someday I'm gonna have a Jeep like that. And you know, 10, 12 years later, I finally did. So I really appreciate all the love I get from these videos. And I have links down below if you guys want to check out Rough Country lifts. They have, you know, the 2.5 that I got last time. For my JK, I have the JL link down below. I'll probably put the JK one in there as well. I have the 2.5 with the upgraded shocks and coils, so you guys can check that one out. I think that one's like $3.99 or something. And then I'll have this exact long arm lift in the description below. And the 4-inch and the 6-inch are the same price. I went with the 4-inch just because I'm not going to be doing anything crazy off-road, and I think it looks a little funky when there's just a crazy gap in here. You know, even with 37s, with a 6-inch lift, there's going to be just a massive gap, and it doesn't look bad at all, but it's just unnecessary for me because this is going to be, you know, pretty much my daily driver. Every once in a while I'll take it off-roading, but I'm just not in the financial position to take this thing off-roading and do something catastrophic to it where it's going to cost, you know, $5, $10, $20,000. I could not imagine that. So I'll probably do some light off-roading, but this is definitely just a daily driver for me. So I hope you guys like the video. There'll be a ton more Jeep content to go on this build. So I'll see you guys next time.